In the last video we looked at the importance of creating cases, but we looked at this manually. This video will show you a quick way in which you can create your cases by auto-coding by speaker name. I'm going to open up Charles's interview to look at this in practice. Here you can see we have an interaction between Linda, the interviewer, and Charles, the participant. It's really important to remember that both roles exist when coding this way. To autocode by speaker name, I can right-click on any file and choose Autocode. The options here will vary depending on the file I have open. In this case, a text file gives me these three options. This time we're going to choose Code by Speaker Name and click Next. At this point I need to enter the names of the speakers. So I'm going to start with Charles. As soon as I do this, you can see highlighting has appeared, but the problem we have is it's also including text from Linda, and as such we need to also include Linda. Now we can see it is correctly highlighting the text by the speaker, and I can choose Next. I can choose to create a new classification to apply to these cases, or I can choose one of my existing ones. In this case I'm going to stick with person, and I'm also going to leave this stored in the main cases folder and click Finish. As soon as I've done this, you'll notice if you go to cases, the new nodes have appeared. For this project, it's not really important what the interviewer has said, so I'm going to delete Linda and click Yes. If I open up Charles, you'll see I have a repository of everything that Charles has said. It's useful to note that if I go to the interviews folder, I could do this process for multiple files by using Shift to select them. I can then right click and choose Autocode and repeat the process. This time round I would have to type all of the names of all the different participants and the interviewers. I'm just going to switch to Maria and Daniel to show you how this can work for a focus group or an interview with multiple participants. In this case, I'm going to type Maria, I'm going to type Elizabeth, and finally I'm going to type Daniel. And from this preview you can see how it is detecting multiple speakers in this particular transcript. I'm going to leave this video here, but hopefully this will save you a lot of time compared to manually coding your cases. This approach will work for the vast majority of transcripts, but I would always recommend that you don't use tables. This isn't because of a limitation of NVivo, but it makes your coding and analysis a lot easier if you use straight up text documents. And the safest way to make sure autocode by speaker name works for you is to use the speaker's name on a clear line, followed by the text they said underneath.